Good afternoon and welcome to my presentation. Firstly, I wish to greet and welcome Sir, our lecturer, Dr. William Kerua, and I am Peniel MBK, an in-service student. My ID is A00155759 and AGR750 on research project. My topic is the impact of using poultry manure in ginger farming in Lomaibuna Naitasiri, Fiji. My topic speak volume of where I am currently teaching, and the main reason why I I chose this topic is simply because of the location, and it is easier for me to do this project research while at this place. Moving on to the introduction. Ginger is one of the top cash crop in Lomaibuna, Naitasiri, and most of the farmers here they use poultry manure more rather than opting to use inorganic fertilizer. Poultry manure is often used due to its cost. It is much cheaper compared to purchasing inorganic fertilizer such as NPK, Blend C, TT Blend, and etc. At the same time, the perception that it holds towards the effectiveness that it has with the production and the yield. Moving on, risks of poultry manure is unknown to many farmers. In terms of nutrient balance, how much nitrogen does it have? How much phosphorus does it have? And other micro elements that it has. While presenting this research project, many farmers they still unsure of the nutrient balance poultry manure that it has. Next point, scorching of plant. This is a risk that brings about the application of poultry manure. Alter soil acidity. When poultry manure is being added into the soil or the regular use of poultry manure, it changes the pH level of the soil, and many farmers they still not know or understand the risks that comes together with regular use of poultry manure. Next one is pathogens and the environment impact that it has towards the regular application of poultry manure. And lastly, there's a need to identify the disadvantage of using poultry manure in ginger farming. Problem statement. Problem statement for the problem that I identified or which I used to do my research on is number one, there is a little research done on the risk of poultry manure. While many times we just look at the advantage of the use of poultry manure. However, in this research, I'll be focusing on the impact together with the risk that poultry manure holds. Secondly, problem number two, the misuse may lead to drop in production. Rationale, after doing this research, I might provide a guide to farmers on the use of poultry manure. And the significance or the importance of these research: number one, it will help to provide manure use guideline. Number two, raises farmers' awareness towards the regular use of poultry manure. And lastly, it helps to promote sustainable farming. There are three research questions. There are three research questions that I've compiled. Number one, what are the negative effects of poultry manure in ginger performance? For example, the yield, the production that it has. Number two, the plant health. And lastly, the amount of work which need to be done by the farmer in order for him to get a high yield or production. Question number two, what effects poultry manure have on soil properties? When I'm talking about properties, I'm looking at the chemical properties of the soil, especially the negative logarithm of hydrogen ions, which is the soil pH, nutrient status, talking about the mobile and immobile nutrients, and the microbial activity. And number three, are there any environmental or health risks associated with poultry manure application in ginger cultivation in Lomaibona? Those are the three research questions that I have for my research project. The methodology, the method that I used, study site, as I've mentioned already, is here at Lomaibuna, Naitasiri in Fiji. This is the interior of Vitilevu. Data collection method, I have came up with three methods of collecting data. Number one is simply field observation. This is where I will have to identify I have to identify the nutrient balance of the soil through observing plant performances through field observation. And I have to select 8 farms from the 8 sectors, farming sectors here at Lomaibuna. That is number one. And number two, through farm interviews, again I have to select 8 farmers, and each farmers are representing the 8 farming sectors that are here at Lomaibuna. And thirdly is through field experimentation. For field experimentation, this is where my year 11 students will have to help me do this experiment, since this is also part of their class-based assessment, in which they have to complete a field experiment. This is a win-win situation where I teach at the same time I can get analysis on how effective is poultry manure in the production of ginger. Sampling, like I've already mentioned, 8 farmers will be selected, and these 8 farmers will be representing the 8 farming sectors here at Lomaibuna farming area. And I will be using a snowball method, whom I feel best to interview and do my experiment on. And data analysis, I will be doing the mixed method. In here, integration of quantitative and qualitative method. For our work plan and timeline, as I have clearly shown on that table, the activities and the milestone that needs to be done from week 1 and week 2. The activity done is preparation of literature review, or the simple background of the experiment that I'll need to do. In week 3, finalization of proposal, and week number 4, preparation for field visit and pre-test. While in week 5 and week 7, data collection, field work and interviews, and in week 8, soil and crop sample analysis. For this one, like I've mentioned, I'll choose one which will accommodate my needs and the location where I'm at. Hopefully, I'll go back to do field observation, which is much more easier, and distributing of questionnaires to the 8 farmers, representing the 8 farming sectors here at Lomaibuna. In week 9 to week 11, inputting and analyzing data, where all the questionnaires will be collected, and then analyzing all these questionnaires. And in week 12 to week 13, research, finding, drafting, putting all together all the informations and writing my draft. And week 14, reviewing and editing. And week 15, this is where the final submission of proposal will be done. And in week 16, oral presentation will be done at FNU campus. For my budget, these are the estimated cost that I've came up with. Transport for field visit is $150. This is simply because of the distribution of farms here at Lomaibuna. Stationery and supplies is $20. Printing and photocopying of my final project paper will be worth $30, since I'll be using some colored colored materials for my final. Miscellaneous, $50. These are unforeseen cost or hidden costs that might come up in regards to my research project, and my total estimated cost is $250. The references which I used to get the information which I presented earlier are as such and noted. FAO, Organic Agriculture and Climate Change in the Pacific Food and Agriculture Organization. Number 2, Fiji Ministry of Agriculture 2020 Ginger Production Guidelines in Suva. TNAU Agritech Portal, and the poultry manure, the advantages and disadvantages, retrieved from https agritech.tnau.ac.in. And Vagnis AM 2023, that was the year that was it being published. Pros and cons of poultry manure in agriculture. And lastly, from Wikipedia, contributors in 2024. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for listening to my presentation, proposal presentation this afternoon. Punaka.